Hi, it's the Rawesome Vegan Gal here, seeing the product but not seeing me, because that's what matters, is the product. So this is from a brand that I've done a few videos before. This is part number 4. The brand is called Dastony. Now the packaging you see is actually different. I think the jar is still the same, but the packaging that they've changed the picture. They call it rebranding. Sorry if the lighting is acting kind of weird here. So this is not what it's going to look like when you get it. So I will actually put a picture up for the opening with the what the jar looks like now. It doesn't look like this anymore. So this is their macadamia nut butter. I'm a big macadamia nut fan. I actually like the old packaging. It's cute. It has like an elephant grinding because it's actually stone ground. It's also non-GMO, raw, and stone ground. This one's not organic. Most of their products are. This is an 8-ounce glass jar. I'll tell you a little bit more about it and then try it. It's keto, paleo, peanut-free. It's also raw, and it says there's stone ground nut and seed butters will delight your taste buds with just one single ingredient. There's no added oils, salt, sugar, or fillers here. Made in small batches with only the freshest raw nuts and seeds. We maintain low temperatures from start to finish to preserve a true clean flavor profile as well as valuable micronutrients. I forgot to mention I will have a link below to their website as well, so you can check out all they offer. So they go under the name, this is the name of the excuse me, the brand, but it's made by one company and they have like lots of different brands. So stone ground is different than just grinding regular, so it's a lot more, I think, flavorful too, as far as I can tell. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I do like it. So they give you different ideas for using it as a base for dressings and sauces. Well, you could do that in a salad, on top of, you can also pour it. Sometimes I like to pour it on top of a hot stew or a hot grain or something like that. They also say drizzle on oatmeal, cereal, yogurt, or smoothie bowls. Also, you can use it as a base, they say, for instant nut milk. So you just add water. And again, you have to add water at your discretion. Or you could use it for making your own, like a smoothie or a protein drink, and add different kinds of powders, superfood powders and stuff like that, and seasoning that you like. And they say also here that it's crafted in a facility that also handles raw tree nuts and seeds, but does not process any soy, dairy, or gluten. And it says some separation may occur still well, and refrigeration is not required, but it may extend freshness. And here I don't know if you could see that there is oil separation, and that happens, depends the time of year, but I guess it's not hot here anymore, but it's just the way it's just sitting there, so you'd have to just mix it up. It's also kosher, so you know as well. And the nutritional information here, it says there's 8 servings per containers because it is an 8-ounce jar, so 1 ounce is considered a serving, which is 2 tablespoons. Calories are 200 because, again, it's a nut. There's a lot of fat in here. Good fats, though. And let's see what else to tell you. That's 2 grams of protein, 2% calcium, 6% iron, and 2% potassium. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and open it. I have to just put down, and I'm going to have some crackers. You can also put it on crackers, rice cakes, any kinds of things. You make a dip out of it too. So I'm just going to open it up. It has this, it's taped, sealed closed with this tape. Then I need to actually mix it up because it is, there's oil separation. So I'm going to just take a little time here. It's sealed really well, so just taking some time to get this seal off. Now that I did, I'm going to try to open it without spilling it, because since there's a lot of liquid on the top, it's more apt to spill. So that's why I have to do it down on something. But, it's mixing very easily. I thought it would be hard, but it's not, which is good. The actual nut butter, sometimes you get that with certain brands where the nuts are like, it's really hard. So to mix the oil around with the, but you have to do it slowly, and I can't show it to you because I want to have it down on something. But you want to do it really carefully so that you don't spill it all over, because it's not really mixing as well as I thought it would, because if you go deeper down into the jar, you might spill it. So I'm doing my best to do it gently. It's coming along. It's not like 100% mixed the way I'd want it, but it's probably better than it is. It's still going to be quite watery. And I remember seeing someone suggest that you put it in the fridge to maybe thicken it up. I don't know if that will work, but I think I'm getting it a little bit better. But you just have to be careful, and then maybe put it under some napkins or something, or in a bowl or something that you could so that if it makes a mess all over the place, because it is oily. So I think I did it, I think it's better than it was. I could show that to you now. It's still kind of watery, but I'm going to go ahead and actually try it just like this, and then I have a clean spoon to put it on the cracker, but it might just be too wet. I'm going to go ahead and try this now. It does taste like macadamia. A little dry. Macadamias are more dry. It's not like such a moist nut. But it's probably not good to just have it dry like that. You could also make it into like a spread with, even put some kind of a jam or some kind of a, not even a honey, or I don't use honey, but like a coconut nectar, or I also have something called carob syrup would be nice. So what I have here is these crackers that are they're more savory than sweet, because you could make the you could make like a sauce with the macadamia nut butter and make it a sweet sauce. That's you to put it with fruit, like I said, like carob syrup or coconut nectar or something like that. So these are, and I'll put some of the ideas underneath the video too. These are the brown rice snaps from a brand called Edward and Sons that I have, and they're Tamari Sesame. So they're a round little cracker, and I'll just show that to you. That's what it looks like. So I'm just going to put some of the macadamia on it with a clean spoon. Since the other spoon I ate with, I don't want to put that back into the jar. So I'm going to try to do this without making too much of a mess. Since the nut butter is quite watery, I'm trying to get down to where it's thicker, but it might not come out so great. I'm just going to maybe put a little on here because it's, it's already watery right back into the jar. So, so yeah, I just put a little bit on here. Maybe you could see that. I just don't want to turn this too far that it'll make a mess. There you go. You can see it now. So, I'll just finish chewing. It definitely tastes better on something, but I think me personally, I'd like it more with something sweeter. I may actually just take some in a bowl and mix it with the carob syrup. That would be really nice. And actually just eat it like that, or dip some fruit in it, like pieces of apple, or what else do I have? Pear, persimmons are in season. I don't know if there's any other fruit I have. Or you could drizzle it on top of a frozen dessert, like I use a brand called Coconut Bliss. It's a non-dairy. It's really good. It tastes just like ice cream, so you might want to put it on top of that. That kind of would be nice. So yeah, so those are just some options here. I'll take this spoon out so I could show you the jar again here. It's a little messy, so I might want to have a little more. So here is what the nut butter looks like, the jar. Just one second, I'm trying to get it facing the right way here while holding the spoon in the other hand. So this is the jar of the Dastony brand macadamia nut butter. Again, this is not what the jar looks like anymore, and I will have a new picture up when I post it. And I thank you for watching. It's so Rawsome Vegan Gal.